blessing to be able to offer all of this to you. So right now I am participating in the Heart of Oneness Holistic Expo, which is virtual this weekend. And so I am streaming not only from my own personal live Facebook business page here, but I'm also on the Heart of Oneness virtual expo page. So welcome to all of you. It's such a joy and pleasure to be able to offer this to you. And if you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to drop it in the chat or the comment box, and I will do my best to answer any questions that you guys have while we are live. I'm hopeful I will be able to see everything that's going on. All right, great. So today we are talking about trust transformation. And I want to share with you a trust transformation journey that you can experience that only takes 3 simple steps. This is going to help you to break free from any anxiety, worry, fear, stress, doubt. Break free from all of that and really come to embody a place where you can live in trust and abundance and peace and joy and love. And there's 3 simple steps to do that, to meet this trust transformation. So step number 1 is acceptance. If you have notes, you can write this down. Otherwise, you can message me and I'm happy to send you the notes from my presentation today. Step number 1 is acceptance. Now, you've probably heard that any kind of transformation in your life, whether it's physical or emotional or multidimensional, first step is typically awareness. And that's absolutely true. In order to have awareness, you need to be willing to accept where you are on your path right now. So we can do this with a simple assessment. And again, if you have paper with you, you can write this down. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Okay, so question number 1, where are you lacking trust in your life right now? If you don't have paper, that's okay. Just think about this. Where are you lacking trust in your life right now? Welcome, Karen. Great to see you. And this could be in any area of your life. This could be in a relationship, in your business, if you have a business, at work. This could be in your health, your personal health and well-being, or this could be even like a spiritual trust, trusting God. So where are you lacking that right now? Question number 2, what is keeping you from feeling relaxed and stress-free right now? What's keeping you up at night? So what is keeping you from feeling relaxed and stress-free, worry-free right now? That's question number 2. And this could be, any situation in your life. It could be multiple areas in your life. You might feel a sense of a lack of self-confidence, like you don't have anything worthy to offer. You might feel worried about someone else in your life right now. So whatever it is, write that down. And question number 3, why haven't you been able to let it go up to this point? There is a reason, so write that down too. What is keeping you from letting this worry or this fear go? Being you let go. Yeah, it could be money worries, Carolyn. Yeah, absolutely. It could be any of those. So if you're just joining us, I see a group of you just joined us. Real quick, I'll repeat the questions for you. This is 3 simple steps to have a trust transformation. Step number 1 is acceptance. being willing to being willing to accept where you are in your path right now, and to figure out where you are on your path and get into that place of acceptance and awareness. You can ask 3 simple questions. The questions are, where are you lacking trust in your life? That's number 1. Number 2 is, what's keeping you from feeling relaxed and stress-free right now? And question number 3 is, why haven't you been able to let it go? Another way you could word that is, what are you afraid might happen if you let it go? So those are the questions that can kind of get you in a place where you know where you're at. Once you are aware, you can move into a place of acceptance. So accepting where you're at and becoming aware of that. And be aware of whatever's coming up for you without judgment. That's key. Because you're just noticing your thoughts right now. You don't have to judge whether it's right or wrong. You're just noticing. Yes, G, absolutely. The coronavirus. Everyone's worried about that right now, right? That's actually part of the reason why I felt called to do a trust transformation, because so many people are struggling with these feelings of fear and anxiety and uncertainty about what's going to happen. So where's the trust? Where's the trust in that? That's a great point. Thank you for bringing that up. So be aware of whatever's coming up for you and notice your thoughts. Notice your thoughts and emotions. What are you feeling right now? Be aware of what you're feeling. And now once you're aware of what is worrying you and why it's worrying you and what you're feeling about it, now we can start to make a commitment to help us transition into step number 2, which is empowerment. So in order to do that, you have to be willing to make a commitment. Are you ready to let this go? Some people aren't, and that's okay. But if you are tired of worrying all the time and feeling stressed out and drained and anxious about whatever the situation is in your life or about what's happening in the world, if you're tired of feeling that way and you're ready to let it go, you need to make that commitment to yourself. So are you willing to make the commitment? I see a lot of you giving me likes right now. Give me a love if you are willing to make that commitment right now. Show me some love if you are willing to make that commitment right now to release all of those emotions of fear and doubt and anxiety and stress and worrying about what the future holds. If you want to let that go, make the commitment. Show us that you are ready and give a love. Give a love on there. I see lots of likes too. Love, there we go. Whoever sent that. Awesome, awesome. Very good. Awesome. So, if you're ready to make this commitment, you are going to most benefit by having a few things in your toolbox. You're going to see lots of emotions now. My goodness, I see surprised and happy and all sorts of emotions. That's awesome. Thank you guys for being committed and willing to take a transformation journey with me. So first you're going to want to find a group or someone that you can stay accountable to. And we can do this right now. Like, you guys are all of you that are loving this right now, use this as your opportunity. That's your commitment. We are proclaiming it here on this live to everyone watching that we're ready to make that commitment. So you have the accountability part down already. That's awesome. And number 2, you can take personal action. And you can do that, again, by making a proclamation like we just did. Write your intention down that you are going to make this journey and post it somewhere where you can see it. And it can be a physical declaration, too, where you literally, like you stand up or sit up really, really, really tall. You can stand up and say, I'm going to make a change, and get it in your body, because that's going to help you start to shift. All right, so let's move into step number 2. Step number 1 was acceptance. Step number 2 is empowerment. This is the exciting step. This is the action step where we get to move into a place of empowerment. So here, this step raises your vibrational frequency so that you can move into this feeling of empowerment and start to take action and take control of your emotions. And there's many ways to do this depending on your own multidimensionality, depending on who you are and what you're all about, what your history is, and what inspires you is going to determine how you raise your frequency. Now, I have 15 steps, not steps, I'm sorry, 15 methods that I teach my clients to shift their vibrational frequency to a higher state. I can't go over all 15 on this live because we'd be here all day. So what I think I'll do is I will just highlight the ones that really have the quickest results for most people, the fastest results. So I think I'm gonna pick my top 2. So the first one, and this is actually my free gift to all of you who are here. The first one is meditation. And I have, if you haven't been to my website yet, you can write that down or maybe open a separate tab if you want to take a look while you're listening. It's holistichealingcoaching.com. And right at the top of the page, you will see a place where you can sign up to get a free harmonic healing activation. So what that is, it is, that one in particular is about 22 minutes, I think it is. And that is like a guided meditation where I lead you through a process of visualization, and I use music to help with sound healing as well. And that guides you through a process of cleansing and releasing some of your negative emotions that you might have been holding on to, and then bringing in the light. So that's a way that you can be receptive through the process and kind of activate your heart to open. That's one of the quickest ways that people like to do it, is just going into a meditation. And like I said, if you don't have a meditation that you regularly listen to, or you've never meditated before and you're not really sure what it's about, go to my website. You can get one for free. You just type in your information, click, I think it says Let's Activate. It's a button that says Let's Activate. Click the link and you will have it like available to download immediately. It'll just kind of pop up for you in another window. So that's an option for you guys. And another thing that I love to do is gratitude rant. Some of you might have heard of this one before. And I'm going to see if we can actually do this live right now. You guys can kind of just do it out loud wherever you are. So a gratitude rant is where you allow yourself to go ahead and start ranting about whatever it is that's upsetting you. So I'm struggling with the ego. Yes, Beth, that's a huge one. That's so huge because the ego is very, very strong, and that is what gives us all these feelings of scarcity and lack, right? That comes from the ego. If you're feeling fear, know that that's coming from your ego. Because what comes from source, and we'll get into that in just a minute, what comes from source is always, always love. Always love. So if you have a thought in your mind that is a fear-based thought, it's coming from ego. Just know that. You can kind of tuck that in the back of your mind. Thank you, Beth, for bringing that up. And we work on how to clear the ego's grip from you through this process. Okay, so the gratitude rant. We'll use, I'm going to use the coronavirus as an example just because that's like the elephant in the room, right? That's the one thing that I think everyone can relate to right now. So we're going to just start ranting about all of our fears and our concerns about what's happening right now in the virus. Before you start, though, listen to the rest of the instructions. As we go through, about halfway through this process, you're going to continue to rant, but you're going to say things of gratitude. All right. And that might feel really hard at first, but if you keep going and you just keep speaking and keep going, make sure you don't stop, it'll shift and you'll notice how that happens. So I'm going to do this along with you so you can kind of follow my lead if you're lost. And if you are in a place where you're like, you cannot work on this right now, you can watch as an example and then do it later. Gratitude rant, okay? Start ranting about everything that's bothering you. So let's see. Gosh, I am just so concerned about this coronavirus because it's taken so much from us. It is taking people's ability to work and make money, and it's making people sick, and people are dying, and I cannot believe the stress and anxiety that this thing is causing, and how could God do this to us? Like, what is going on? And I'm so angry about this. I am so angry that this situation has come up and are being forced to deal with this. This is not fair. I am so upset about this. And in the midst of being upset about this, I am seeing new opportunities. Now we're shifting. So we're seeing new opportunities, and I mean, I hate having to stay home, but at the same time, I'm glad that I have the ability to stay home with my daughter. I'm not making any money at home, but at least I can stay home with my daughter, and I am grateful that she is so amazing. The way she's learning and growing and developing, and she's able to watch new things on television with free services that are being offered to us that she couldn't watch before. She's learning new, and I am grateful that we have food to eat. I'm grateful that we have running water. I'm grateful that we're safe here and we can come together as a family. I'm grateful that despite the challenges, we're able to connect live on videos like this where we can come together. And I'm grateful for the reminders and the opportunity to come together in love. I'm grateful for the way that we can all praise our Creator and send up prayers of healing, because I know that everything is being controlled in our highest good. And I'm grateful that I still have the ability to create and be creative. I'm grateful that I can play my music. I'm grateful that we can sing. I'm grateful for amazing breakfast that I had this morning with bacon and eggs and pancakes. I'm grateful for coffee. I am grateful for so many things. It's just amazing. Life is wonderful. Okay, so that's just a very quick. Well, this could go longer if it's taking you longer to get into that space. So if you're really feeling it, which I had to step back, right? I had to like get into that angry space because I wasn't feeling angry today. But if you're really feeling it, go ahead and rant like we did. And then don't let yourself go too long. And you can use a timer if you need to. Maybe set a timer for like 3 minutes. And when that timer goes off, every word out of your mouth has to start with "I'm grateful." It doesn't matter what it is. And you, like I kept going, you keep going, don't stop. So once that timer goes off and you've released some of the worry and into "I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful I have a bed to sleep in." Like, it doesn't matter what you say as long as it starts with "I'm grateful." And then you keep going until you feel yourself shift in your heart. Like, if you noticed when we did that exercise, I started to smile after a while. I started to actually feel like gratitude flowing from my heart, and I was starting to feel that loving energy. That's how long you go. You keep going until you feel the shift. And that didn't take very long. That was 1 out of 15 methods that I teach. But like I said, I wanted to show you guys like the quickest, right? That could get you the fastest results right now, right here on this live. So I hope that was helpful for you. I'll just give you one more quick example. You can also do some creative writing. and journaling. And you can actually do that same exercise that we just did. You could do it in written form, where you, again, write for just 3 minutes about everything that's upsetting you and what you're afraid of, and then set another timer and go the opposite direction. Write down all of the opportunities that you see and everything that you're grateful for. It will help you to raise your vibration pretty quickly. Okay, so some of these methods, like I said, can create a shift in a matter of minutes, like the gratitude rant, or even the meditation. You can go in and out of that pretty quickly. And I think another example of a meditation is actually posted in this expo, or will be posted this weekend, because I recorded one for you guys there too. So be sure to check that out. And other methods can be beneficial for maintaining consistency as you go forward, right? You could make this a daily practice, the gratitude rant, and then there's other things that you can do to help raise your vibrational frequency. So movement, let me just read you this real quick. So you can move your body, dance, do yoga, go for a walk. Number 2, energy medicine or Tai Chi, kind of related there. Or even like a martial art form. I do Taekwondo. So you could do something like that that's moving and shifting the energy physically. Number 3, meditation, which we just went over. Number 4, journaling or creative writing. Number 5, creating art. Number 6, creating or listening to music, and I do that all the time I'm a music therapist as well. So definitely, if you have an interest in creating music, I do songwriting with my clients. We'll do chanting, singing for empowerment. We do lots of like things. Number 7, confiding in a close or trusted friend. So you could call someone up who can hold the space for you. Number 8, prayer. This is so important. Prayer or reading scripture can raise your frequency. Number 9, divination or receiving assistance from your spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, like whatever it is that you communicate with, you can receive guidance from them. They'll help you raise your frequency in like an instant, right? I think Archangel Michael, is really good at that. Going into nature. Lots of times going into nature and getting grounded will help you. Number 11, this is along those same lines, connecting with your elementals. So this is like, fire, water, wind, earth, whatever. Each person, each of us resonates with one of those elements a little differently, so that's something that can help you to raise your vibration and help you come into alignment. Number 12, mantras, declarations, and affirmations. I do a lot of this with my clients too. We use different declarations. We use post-it notes. We've even done some vision board work. I like to do it in a way that connects the whole body. Sometimes traditional vision boards they're not as effective as they could be. So when I do vision boards with people, I will typically incorporate more than just the sense of vision. We'll incorporate some different activities to go along with that process to make it really stick for you. Number 13. That's the gratitude rant, chanting or engaging in the gratitude rant, like we just did. Number 14, neuro-linguistic programming and anchoring experiences. I actually became an NLP practitioner. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago now. And anchoring can be something that is really, really powerful to help you make a shift when you need to. Again, I don't have time to kind of go through all of the details right now on this live, but that is something that I teach with my clients, is being able to anchor and release the unwanted feelings, the worry and the doubt and the stress, and then you anchor in the new feeling that you want, like love and peace and abundance. And when you anchor it in, it stays with you. It's almost like a hypnotic suggestion. It's really, really powerful and really cool. It's one of my favorites. I love that one. And number 15 is you could take a class or read like a high vibrational book. Um, that's like Audible. If you have an Audible account or a Kindle account, there's so many resources out there, and so many authors who write inspirational material that, like, when you hear it, if you're a listener, or you read it if you're more visual, like sometimes just reading certain phrases can raise your vibration right away. So really quick, those were the 15 that I teach, and of course there's more, but these are the ones that I work on with my clients. All right, so step number three. Step number one was acceptance. Step number two is empowerment, where you're moving into that place of empowerment. And step number three is faith. So this final step is probably the most simple, but the hardest. It can be the hardest. Because here you have to, in order to have faith, you have to release the outcome. And that can be really, really hard when you don't have trust, which is the whole purpose of this journey, of this transformation experience. So you have to be able to release the outcome and trust that all is working for you, not against you, and it's for your highest good. And that's why it's the third step, because it's probably the hardest step to get to. And we have to go through the first two steps to get to this one, where you can get to a place of trust. So what are some ways, and again, I'll give you like a quick tip here. What are some ways that you can help yourself to believe that you can release the outcome? And I have four tips for you guys. So number one, take notice of all of the evidence around you. There's evidence everywhere. Everywhere. All you have to do is look. There's evidence all around you. And I would challenge you guys to write down 5 pieces of evidence every single day that shows you that everything's okay. And this can be like I'll share some personal examples. I shared with you about how I had, in my gratitude rant, I shared about I had breakfast today, right? And I had what was amazing. I had eggs and bacon. So that means I'm not hungry. I'm not starving. We have food in the house. So if scarcity was one of the things that I was worried about, this would be a piece of evidence that I can write down. I would write it down like in a little journal. And if you guys have ever heard of Gina Gavellini, she has an awesome book that I would highly recommend. It's actually a journal just about this, about writing down your evidence every single day so that you can shift your belief system. So that would be one example. We have toilet paper in the bathroom. Okay? So you can I would write down for myself, if I was using like my fears about the coronavirus, right? That's our example for today. And I wanted to write down pieces of evidence that show me that I don't have to be so fearful about everything that's happening. I would write down, we have great food to eat. We have toilet paper in the house. I used it earlier. In this home, we are all healthy, and we don't have any sickness or anything going on. Number 4, I still have the ability to connect with friends and family, and like I'm doing this live with all of you. And number 5, we are still able to open the windows and breathe in the fresh air without getting sick. Okay, so those are 5 pieces of evidence. Those are just facts. So write down any facts that you would see. Number 2, that goes along with our gratitude rant, start a gratitude journal. And you can get these in the store too. I think I found mine at Ollie's. Really, like, it was like $3. Or you could just use the blank notebook paper, okay? So start a gratitude journal, and same kind of concept. Every single day, write down everything that you are grateful for. Absolutely everything that you can think of. And again, even if you're having one of those days, because we all have them, even if all you can think of is the fact that you woke up and you're breathing, write that down. Because just focusing on the positive and your gratitude, that will shift your frequency, and you'll start to notice other things that you can be grateful for. So if I was doing this, and I'm going to limit myself to like 5 examples so that I don't go on forever. But if you do this exercise, I would encourage you to write down everything. Because the more that you write down, the more you'll start to notice, and it'll be easy for you. You'll just start to live in this mentality of gratitude and abundance, and you'll notice that all of the scarcity thoughts start to fade away if you're consistent with this. So for my examples, I might say something like, I woke up this morning, snuggled up next to someone who loves me. That's something I'm grateful for. I might say, I'm grateful we have power. The lights are on. We actually had a thunderstorm here like an hour ago, and my spouse came into the office and said, do you have like a backup in case we lose power and you can't go live? And I was like, I'll come up with something if that happens. It didn't happen. I'm here. But I'm grateful we have power. We have electricity. I am grateful for my family and my little girl, who is 2 now, so she's absolutely amazing, learning so much. I am grateful for the nutritious food that we have in the house. That's 4. And number 5, I'm grateful I have the free time to be independently creative these past couple weeks that we've been inside. It's been an amazing time to just be creative and let yourself explore and have some fun for a change, right? Gotta have fun. Those are my 5 examples. Okay. Oh, and I put a note here that you can modify this to like be about a particular situation, or it can be about a particular person. If you are struggling in a relationship with someone, and this is huge, this alone, I cannot tell you how many people have told me that this has saved their marriage. If you are struggling in a relationship with your spouse, for example, if you do this practice, write down in a gratitude journal why you are grateful for your spouse. Seriously, this exercise alone will save your marriage if you do this. Okay? It is incredible, because then instead of noticing every single thing that they do wrong, you're going to start noticing everything they're doing right, and everything that they're doing that is caring for you. And this kind of goes into the law of abundance, where what you focus on is what comes back to you. So when you start to focus on all of that stuff with your spouse, they'll start to do more things for you. It'll just happen naturally. It's really, really cool. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. If that's something that you're struggling with, write a gratitude journal about a person. If there's a person that you are having a difficult time with, this is an amazing tool for that. Number 3, have regular meetings with your higher self and source. And there's different ways to do this, of course. You can go into prayer. You can do a meditation. You can do automatic writing, which is another method I teach. And you could actually, like, if you've ever read the book Conversations with God, he talks about having this regular time with Source. So that's a great resource for you guys. And finally, number 4, to help get into this place of faith, surround yourself with a tribe of supportive people who can hold space for you when you need it. So, so important. I know we are all holding space for each other here at this expo. It's been such an amazing day already. We're halfway through the day. We have another whole day to go through, and we're all holding space for each other, which is just so incredible. And I want to make sure to let you guys know, if you are looking for a supportive tribe, especially a tribe that is willing to do a trust transformation journey with you, I want to invite you guys to join me. I'm actually taking a 9-week journey of trust transformation. And I'm doing it so that we have a place where we can come together and hold space for each other, and people can be able to get access to coaching and training and support and resources and tools to help them become rock solid in their faith and their trust. Faith and trust in who they are, what their purpose is, their career path, like faith that abundance and money is coming and it's on the way. Because if you believe that, it will actually come faster. It's really cool how that happens. And be able to navigate through these challenging times, like, because this is unprecedented. This is really an unprecedented time for all of us. And being able to have a tribe where we can get coaching and we can get the support and we can figure out how to navigate through it together, that is completely how important this is, to be able to go through that with other people who are working on the same thing, so that we can come together and hold space for each other. So what I'm doing, this is a 9-week coaching program, and before you get concerned and you hear, oh my gosh, it's a coaching program, I don't have the money, relax, because this is a pay what you can program. Okay, I'll go through really quick, and I'll share with you, what comes in it, so that you can understand a little more about what it's all about. But before you get worried, it's a pay what you can program. Okay, so what it includes is you get a 5-hour workshop. It's a recorded workshop that I actually did earlier this month. It's called the Balance Threshold Workshop, where you come into alignment, and it helps you to cleanse away all these feelings that you don't want and bring in the light. It does it on a multi-dimensional level. So we do a lot of energy work in this workshop. So that's included. You get that as part of the program. You get daily accountability and check-in to do some of these exercises with the rest of the group. That's important, right? That was in step number 1, is making the commitment and being accountable to someone else. If you're not willing to make the commitment, and most of you gave me the loves and the likes saying that you were, accountability is so important. So we build it right into the program. It's every single day that we have these exercises. You get 2 hot seat individual coaching sessions just for you. You get 2 guided meditations that are also live, private one-on coaching. We get group coaching calls every single week. You get unlimited access to via email and texting. And if you have Voxer, I do Voxer as well. You get the sound healing recorded meditation. You get a private Akashic Records reading, which is really, really cool. I've been doing a lot of those. Thank you for the loves. And you get access to the private Facebook group where we will all interact together. So the combined value of all of that is well over $3,000, with all of the coaching and the support and the tools that you get. That is going on a lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are concerned about income right now. And, I thought about charging a lower investment for you guys, like $4.97 or something. But even that it didn't resonate with me. And then I thought, you know what? Why don't we make it a pay what you can program? Pay whatever you can. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're making the commitment. Like, that's why there's any kind of payment even required at all, because it's a way of you stepping up and making that commitment to the universe. So whether you're able to pay the full amount, I charge $9.97 for it. If you're wondering, that's the full amount that I charge. But you don't have to pay that. Whether you're able to pay the full amount, which is great, that's fine. If you can do half, that's fine. If you can pay $1, that's fine. Like, this is literally, it's pay what you can. Pay what you can and come and get supported by our tribe for 9 weeks as we navigate the craziness together. Okay, that's because I didn't want to cancel. I wanted to keep going because we need this right now. It's all of us right now need to be on top of our game and in a higher vibrational frequency so that we can navigate through these challenging times and know how to come out better on the other side of it when it's over. And it will be over. We will all get through it and it will end. Okay? But we got to do it together. We got to band together. Be willing to take action now. Right? So I hope that this was helpful for all of you. Again, feel free to join me on this transformational trust journey for the next 9 weeks together. We start April 1st. So next Wednesday is when we are starting, April 1st. So thank you all for watching this live video today. I think I will post in the comments. I do like PayPal. I actually do pretty much everything. I do PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and credit cards. So I'll post all of that in the comments, if you want to do the trust transformational journey with me. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the expo. Make sure you get your free harmonic healing meditation on the holistichealingcoaching.com, my website page. And I will connect with you all throughout the rest of the weekend. Enjoy, and many, many blessings and abundance and love to all of you. All right, bye for now.